Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers and updates tease Luna Nozawa's Lisa Yamada Cage might be making a return. Could Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace, be the next unfortunate soul to find herself ensnared by Luna? When Electra discovered that Luna had been pursuing Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, she immediately set out to confront her rival. Electra made her intentions known, declaring that Will was off-limits and that Luna should step aside. It's a bold move for Electra to confront Luna like this, especially given Luna's reputation. In fact, Electra even shoved Luna, raising eyebrows about her judgment. Fans of B&B are well aware that Luna was involved in the deaths of Tom Starr, Clint Howard, and Paul Hollis Hollister, Hollis W. Chambers. Had it not been for John, Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline Miss Hinswood, might have met a dire end. Luna's kidnapping scheme was certainly unforgettable, featuring Steffi trapped inside a massive cage. The intention was to let her meet her demise during the building's demolition, but Finn fortunately arrived just in time to rescue her. While Luna pretends to be on a more positive path, there's a strong possibility she will slip back into her malevolent ways. The allure of causing harm to Electra may prove too strong for Luna to resist. With Electra choosing to confront Luna and her intense possessiveness over Will, Luna has plenty of motivation to pursue her. It could be quite entertaining if B&B brings back Luna's infamous cage. She had a thrilling time keeping Steffi captive in it, so it's possible she might consider ensnaring Electra next. Luna could easily drug Electra and confine her, just as she did with Steffi at Poppy Nozawa's Romy Park former apartment. To cover her tracks, Luna might even send a message to Will from Electra's stolen phone, leading him to believe that Electra has left him after a fallout. This could provide Luna with the perfect opportunity to entice Will into the bedroom, all while Electra is trapped and screaming in distress. Luna has a reputation for resorting to extreme tactics to achieve her desires. Although she insists she has transformed, we remain skeptical about the extent of her change. Electra has foreseen the need to keep Luna away from her relationship, but circumstances might ultimately spiral out of her grasp. Future spoilers suggest that Luna may reveal she remains as perilous as ever, so keep an eye out for any unsettling developments that may arise. The Bold and the Beautiful has long been one of the most thrilling soap operas on television. With its mix of drama, romance, and intrigue, it captivates audiences daily. However, in recent months, the show has taken a darker turn as it introduces new storylines that threaten to change the dynamics of the characters we've come to know and love. One of the most suspenseful and chilling story arcs in recent memory revolves around Luna's cage, a mysterious and dangerous plotline that has left fans on the edge of their seats. As we look ahead to upcoming episodes, spoilers suggest that Luna's cage will make a dramatic return, and this time, it's Electra who could find herself trapped within its sinister grasp. The question on everyone's mind is whether Electra is the next victim of this dark storyline, or if she can escape the terrifying fate that awaits her. Let's dive into the details of the Luna's Cage arc and examine the role Electra plays in this increasingly perilous situation. The return of Luna's Cage. Luna's Cage was first introduced to the Bold and the Beautiful as a secretive and threatening element in the lives of several key characters. The term Luna's Cage is a reference to a hidden, psychologically twisted trap that has ensnared several victims in the past. The cage represents more than just a physical prison. It's a symbol of the emotional and psychological control that a mysterious antagonist has over their prey. In previous storylines, viewers witnessed the horrifying effects of Luna's cage on characters like Ivy Forrester and Thomas Forrester. Both were manipulated and mentally ensnared, forced into situations that played with their emotions, testing their sanity and their will to survive. At the heart of this plot is an individual, or perhaps a group, who uses Luna's cage as a mechanism for domination and control, subjecting their victims to a nightmarish reality where escape seems impossible. Now it seems that Luna's cage is about to make a return to the bold and the beautiful, and it's more terrifying than ever. With new twists and turns on the horizon, the stakes have never been higher. But who is the next target, and what makes Electra the perfect candidate for this psychological nightmare? Electra, the next victim. Electra, a newer character to the bold and the beautiful, has quickly become a fan favorite due to her complex personality and intricate backstory. She's a character with a strong will, but also one who has many secrets and layers that are still being peeled back in the show. As a person who has dealt with her own share of trauma and challenges, Electra's resilience is one of her defining qualities. However, her emotional vulnerabilities could also be her downfall when it comes to Luna's cage. Recent spoilers hint that Electra may be caught in a trap far more sinister than anything she's faced before. In the coming episodes, Electra finds herself in a precarious position as she gets involved in a dangerous power struggle between rival factions within the Forrester family and beyond. It seems as though she may have unknowingly crossed paths with someone who has a deep connection to the mysterious force behind Luna's cage. What makes Electra an ideal candidate for this dark and twisted plot? She's intelligent, resourceful, and has the strength to resist manipulation, at least on the surface. But what viewers may not realize is that Electra has a hidden side, a vulnerability that could make her susceptible to the psychological warfare that Luna's cage entails. Electra's emotional history, particularly her unresolved issues with trust and her fears of being controlled, could be exploited by the mastermind behind Luna's cage. In a world where manipulation and deception reign supreme, Electra might find herself slipping into a psychological prison that she never saw coming. And once she's trapped, escaping will be more difficult than she can imagine. Luna's cage, psychological warfare at its finest. Luna's cage is not your typical villainous plotline. It is not just about physical danger, it's about psychological manipulation, mind games, and emotional control. The true horror of Luna's cage is not merely being trapped physically, but being trapped in a state of confusion and fear, where the victim's own mind becomes their worst enemy. Throughout previous storylines involving Luna's cage, we've seen how effective the cage is at breaking down its victims. Characters like Ivy Forrester, who was forced into a psychological trap, and Thomas Forrester, whose mental state was pushed to the brink, both experienced how powerful the cage's manipulative grip can be. The effects were not just temporary. They left lasting scars on their mental and emotional well-being. This is where Electra's strength could turn into her weakness. If she falls victim to the mind games of the cage, she could find herself questioning her own thoughts, memories, and decisions. The cage feeds on doubt and fear, and it could be more than Electra's strong-willed character can withstand. The mastermind behind Luna's cage knows exactly how to exploit their victims' fears. Whether it's through subtle manipulation, creating chaos in Electra's relationships, or forcing her into situations that trigger her deepest insecurities, Luna's cage is designed to break its prey down slowly and systematically. And if Electra becomes the next victim, she'll have to rely on all of her strength to maintain her sense of self. The danger of trusting the wrong people. One of the key themes of the Luna's cage arc is the idea of trust. The victims of this storyline often find themselves surrounded by people they thought they could trust, only to discover that they were being manipulated all along. For Electra, the danger of trusting the wrong people is especially high. She has already shown signs of being drawn into complex relationships within the Forrester family and beyond. And in the world of the bold and the beautiful, trust is always in short supply. Spoilers suggest that someone close to Electra may not be who they seem. This individual may have ulterior motives, using their connection to Electra to gain access to her vulnerabilities. They could be working as part of a larger scheme, luring Electra deeper into the clutches of Luna's cage. Whether it's a friend, a lover, or a colleague, this person could betray her in ways that leave her feeling isolated and alone. As the storyline unfolds, Electra will have to navigate a world full of deception and betrayal. She'll have to determine who she can trust, all while the sinister forces behind Luna's cage tighten their grip on her. This struggle for trust will be a pivotal part of her storyline, and it will ultimately shape her fate within the cage. Can Electra escape? With Luna's cage looming large over Electra's life, the question remains, can she escape? The odds are stacked against her. But if there's one thing that the bold and the beautiful teaches us, it's that no one is ever truly beyond redemption. Electra may find herself at a crossroads where she must rely on her inner strength, allies, and wit to break free from the psychological torment she's being subjected to. Throughout the series, characters who have been ensnared by Luna's cage have found ways to fight back, but the road to freedom is rarely straightforward. For Electra, it may require confronting her deepest fears, uncovering the truth about the forces controlling her, and ultimately making difficult choices that could change her life forever. The return of Luna's cage promises to be one of the most intense and emotionally charged story arcs in The Bold and the Beautiful. As Electra faces the terrifying prospect of becoming the next victim, fans will be on the edge of their seats, eagerly awaiting each new twist and turn in the saga. Conclusion: the dark shadow over Electra's future. As Luna's cage makes its return to The Bold and the Beautiful, the stakes have never been higher. Electra's involvement in this chilling plotline raises the question of whether she will succumb to the dark forces that have claimed so many others before her, or if she will find a way to break free and reclaim control of her life. The psychological depth of the Luna's cage arc offers a fascinating exploration of power, control, and manipulation. For Electra, the journey ahead will be fraught with danger, but it will also be an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Will she rise above the challenges that await her, or will she fall victim to the sinister forces closing in around her? As fans continue to watch, one thing is certain: The Bold and the Beautiful is not afraid to explore the darkest corners of human nature. And with Luna's cage returning, the drama is only just beginning. Will Electra survive this psychological battle, or will she become another victim of the cage's unrelenting grip? The answers lie ahead, and viewers can't wait to see what happens next. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Boldy and BAUTFUL UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.